Big news from the United States. The Department of Homeland Security has just confirmed that they deported a group of 109 Chinese nationals who were in the United States illegally. This group was flown back to China on November 16 on a chartered plane, marking the third deportation flight to China in less than 6 months. Now let's break it down. Back in June, the US deported 116 Chinese nationals, followed by another 131 in October. Now, these flights are part of the ongoing cooperation between the US and China to tackle illegal immigration. And here's some context. Since June, DHS has carried out over 660 repatriation flights to more than 160 countries, a record high since 2010. But why all the focus on Chinese nationals right now? Well, there has been a big increase in Chinese nationals across into the US illegally. Back in 2023, Border Patrol caught over 24,300 Chinese citizens at the southern US border. That's 10 times more than the previous year. In this financial year, that's 2024, we are talking about, the number rose to over 38,200. It's trending that's catching a lot of attention. Now, this recent cooperation between the US and China on deportation actually restarted in May. China had paused it for nearly 2 years as a response to then White House Speaker Nancy's visit to Taiwan, which didn't sit well with Beijing. Now, this isn't just about immigration number. US lawmakers have raised concern over national security issues that are linked to these cases. In July, Texas Congressman Chip Roy and other Republicans asked the US officials, including the Homeland Security, to explain the security risk that is posed by Chinese nationals who enter the US illegally. They want to know if any of the deported individuals have criminal records, gang affiliation, or any connection to any kind of criminal activities. But here's why this is such a big deal. Chinese nationals have been involved in series of security breaches. Just last month, 5 Chinese nationals were charged for trespassing at a military base in Michigan. In another case, a Chinese student admitted to using drones to take photos of naval shipyards in Virginia. And in recent years, there has been multiple incidents of Chinese nationals taking unauthorized photos of US military sites. Lawmakers are really worried that these cases might not be isolated incidents but part of a broader strategy by the Chinese government to gather all the information on key military facilities. Now, in light of these security concerns, some US representatives have even asked the Pentagon if they have increased security around military facilities. And they are urging federal officials to watch really carefully as encounters with Chinese nationals at the border continue to rise. Here's another question. Why should India care? Well, with China expanding its influence globally, these kind of issues highlight the complex security dynamics that countries like the United States and India face. India and the US both prioritize national security, specifically as our tech and military sectors grow. In fact, the strategic alliance between India and the US often includes cooperation on security issues to counter possible threats from other powerful nations. So basically, in summary, this story underscores the global nature of immigration and security concern, showing us how policies and national relations between powerful countries like US and China can have a ripple effect across the world. Let's keep an eye on how these events might impact other countries, including India, as we navigate similar challenges. For more such videos, do follow TimesXP.